phase. Okay.
Okay.
So which have same chemical formula while changing their phase. The chemical formula will be same.
Okay.
Only phase will getting changed. This is known as what? Pure substance. Okay.
Yeah.
Then one more things you have to know about compressed liquid. After that, I'll start from compressed liquid. What is compressed liquid?
I should say.
And another one is saturated vapor, saturated liquid. There is little bit difference in all. Okay. So we have to take another example for compressed liquid. Okay. Suppose you are having one piston cylinder arrangement. Okay. This is your piston cylinder arrangement. Here you have some liquid like water or anything inside this piston. And suppose you have applied pressure 1 atm and temperature 20 degrees. Just for example. Okay.
Okay.
And what it will get if you will rise the pressure or rise the temperature, it will start vaporization.
Yeah.
Okay, water will start vaporization. But we don't have to go forward vaporization. You have to apply a pressure and temperature before the vaporization. Okay, or below the vaporization point, not up to vaporization point. Okay,
Okay.
you have applied some pressure and some temperature, but it should be below vaporization.
Okay.
The phase of liquid still remains in liquid phase. It will not getting changed.
Okay.
So that kind of liquid is known as what? Compressed liquid. Have you understood this?
Yeah.
So we have to write as shown in figure, the water exists in liquid phase. In liquid phase. Exists in the liquid phase. While applying a little amount of pressure and temperature. Amount of pressure and temperature. So, applying a little amount of pressure and temperature, those kind of liquid is known as what? Compressed liquid. Okay. In a single word, you have to just think like you have to apply pressure and phase of the liquid will remain same. It's below vaporization. Okay. This is called what? Compressed liquid.
Okay.
Or you have to apply some more pressure also. It is not rule. But what the condition? Liquid should not getting vaporized. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
That kind of liquid is known as what? Compressed liquid. Another one topic is saturated liquid. Okay. It is liquid, or you can say same liquid, and you have applied some pressure and some temperature, but liquid is just about to vaporization.
Okay.
Okay, but here liquid is about to vaporization. But means if you will apply like a 1 degree C temperature also, it will start vaporization. But at that stage, it is not vaporized. Okay.
Okay.
So what is saturated liquid?
It's a liquid that is about to vaporize, but at that temperature it's not yet
Yes, it is
vaporized.
about to vaporize. Okay. So you can write a liquid that is about to vaporize. About to vaporize is called what?
Saturated liquid.
Saturated liquid. Saturated vapor. Now we have learned what is compressed liquid, saturated liquid, and now saturated vapor. So what is saturated vapor? Suppose you are having same liquid, okay, same fluid, but it is in vaporized form, or it already has been vaporized, okay. But if you decrease a fraction of temperature from this liquid, it will start what? Condensation.
Condensation. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
This vapor is called what? Saturated vapor. So you have to write a vapor is about to condense is called saturated vapor. Okay. If you will
Yeah.
decrease a small amount of heat, then what will happen? It will start condensation. Condensation is just like a reverse process of vaporization. Okay. If you will add, suppose you have to take one example like a water. It is a best example for pure substance, because in thermal power station also people using what? Water. Why? To making vapor or steam to run the turbine. And one more application is there for this pure substance. Do you know what is that?
Not sure. So,
Refrigerator.
oh, yeah. So,
In refrigerator also, you are using some refrigerant in liquid form, and that liquid is changing their state. If you will learn this pure substance, then easily you can analyze the design of a steam turbine, boiler, as well as refrigerator or air conditioner.
okay.
Okay, in refrigerator also, refrigerant is going to used, and that refrigerant is changing their stage while completing their one cycle. Sometimes that refrigerant getting vaporized, sometimes that refrigerant getting condensation, and those things only going to happen.
Okay.
And in a steam turbine also, what is the use of boiler? Boiler is just converting the water into a steam. They are applying some heat using furnace, and your water will getting vaporized, and that vaporized steam is going to expanded on turbine,
Hmm.
and after expansion, same water is going to condensation. In condensation, that steam is again converted into water, and again that water is sending into boiler.
Hmm.
Wait, one example I'll show you. Suppose this is your boiler, okay? Circuit diagram I'll just boiler. Here, what the things will going to happen? Water is converted into steam, and here one unit will be there. Their name is turbine, steam turbine, okay? And after expansion from this, here one condenser is going to be used. Why you are using condenser? That steam is again converted into water. This is your condenser. And after getting this water again, it is sending to where? Pump. And this pump is again feeding this water in boiler. This is the schematic diagram of any power steam power plant, or you can call it thermal power plant, like NTPC. Okay, those things only going to happen in steam turbine or thermal power station.
Okay.
Okay, so for that purpose, it is very useful. And another one application is refrigerator. Okay, so our topic was this one, saturated vapor. Okay, have you understood this saturated vapor?
Yeah. Understood.
See, and one more thing is here. What the thing is here? If you will reduce a small amount of heat, this vapor is going to convert it into again water. This is called what? Saturated vapor. So, in general life of human, a small fraction of heat is having no value. Okay, why? 1-2 degree temperature will fall. That's the general mistakes happens by human.
Yeah.
Okay, because we are not accurate. Definitely we'll do some mistakes. So, or sometimes there will be some mechanical error. So 1-2 degree C temperature will fall, and then that what steam will again converted into water. That means it will harmful for that machine component.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
because this turbine blade cost is very high. If you will apply direct water here, this blade will getting corroded. Means some erosion and corrosion will going to occur with this turbine blade, and their cost is minimum around 20 to 30 crore. So if corrosion will occur, that means it's a totally harmful for this complete thermal power station. So we are using liquid in steam form. Steam form is just like air, gas. We are converting this water into air. Okay, and we don't have to use this, which one? Saturated vapor in this turbine. Then which vapor we have to use here? Here we are using superheated vapor. Superheated vapor. What is superheated vapor, and what is the purpose? What's the purpose? In saturated vapor, what I have told, if a small amount of heat will getting loses from that system, then what will going to happen? That steam will getting converted into water. They will start condensation. That means starting conversion in water. So we are using superheated vapor. Superheated vapor is nothing but a vapor which getting in completely gaseous state. Vapor is converted into gaseous state. That means what? Gaseous means we have applied that critical amount of heat in this pure substance. At critical temperature, water is completely converted into